Next up is Maddie Ocampo, followed by Chinmyie Myak. Welcome.
Hello. Hi, my name is Madeline Ocampo. I'm a utilities engineer. I'm a volunteer with Plant-Based Treaty LA. It's a global campaign to fight climate change through the food system. I want to encourage Burbank to endorse the Plant-Based Treaty because it would strengthen your commitment to sustainability and help fight climate change. Animal agriculture is a huge factor behind greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, water depletion, and water pollution, among other issues. Just last week, we have seen how Europe faced deadly, record-breaking heat waves, which are fueled by climate change. Even locally, the Lineage fire in Boyle Heights has a hidden connection to animal agriculture. For over a week, I saw and smelled ashy skies. The cold storage warehouse caught fire from solar panel contractor work, and there was a risk that refrigerant chemicals could catch fire and become toxic. But what shocked me was learning that this warehouse refrigerated tens of millions of pounds of chicken, beef, pork, and fish. In general, animal products require more energy-intensive and strictly controlled refrigeration to prevent spoilage. In contrast, plant-based infrastructure is more flexible and less energy demanding. The good news is there is already a solution within reach. A 2023 article in The Guardian discussed a detailed analysis that found that plant-based diets lead to 75% less climate heating emissions, water pollution, and land use than meat-rich diets. Plant-based diets also cut the destruction of wildlife by 66% and water use by 54%. The professor that led the research said, "Our dietary choices have a big impact on the planet. Cutting down the amount of meat and dairy can make a big difference to your dietary footprint." Evidently, expanding plant-based options will be key for fighting climate change and promoting sustainability. Burbank can lead by example and tap into this climate solution by endorsing the Plant-Based Treaty and implementing plant-forward policy. Neighboring cities such as West Hollywood and Culver City have endorsed, and it would be great to see Burbank join this movement. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Next up is Chinmyie Myak, followed by Samantha Lalao. Welcome.
Hi, good evening, Burbank Mayor and City Council. My name is Chinmyie Myak, and I'm going to be in 11th grade next year at John Burroughs High School in Burbank. I'm someone who's very passionate about helping the environment and the community as a whole. So when I found out last year about how much of a devastating impact animal agriculture has on the environment with its extreme land usage, water usage, and contribution to deforestation and habitat loss, it also contributes to 1/3 of global greenhouse gas emissions from food systems, and that is more emissions than all of transportation combined. Also, many students and people in the community are unable to eat animal products because of allergies, religious restrictions, or dietary restrictions. When I found out about these issues, I knew I had to do something about it. So last year, at about this same time, I started the BUSD Food for Future campaign. This campaign aims to add plant-based options to the BUSD school cafeterias to help our planet, students, and community as a whole. Plant-based food is more inclusive to the needs of students and people in the community because regardless of who you are, most people can eat plant-based meals. I'm currently working with Plant-Based Treaty to expand the inclusive and sustainable options at my school and at the district as a whole. The intentions of Plant-Based Treaty align with my values as an individual, as well as the values of my campaign that got over 800 signatures across BUSD. I believe that the city should partner with Plant-Based Treaty for a more plant-forward food system to not only benefit our community, but the world as a whole. I think if the city partners with Plant-Based Treaty in creating more sustainable initiatives, it will lead by example and the school district will follow. Partnering with Plant-Based Treaty not only helps the current generations, but also the future. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you for your comment. Next up is Samantha Lalao, followed by Maxine Hillman. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor Takahashi, Vice Mayor Mullins, council members, city manager, and staff. My name is Samantha Lalao, and I'm a city campaigner and U.S. liaison for Plant-Based Treaty. We are a global campaign, worldwide initiative to fight climate change and to protect the environment by centering the food system. As you heard from my other colleagues about the urgent need to take action from the environmental devastation of the current food system, and I'm sure you see all the excess heat advisory on our phones and on the news. Food system policy is an effective lever to help in lowering global temperatures and carbon emissions. And it also dramatically improves water and land use. Last year, I had the pleasure of participating in Burbank Sustainability Commission, where I presented and spoke with a lot of wonderful commissioners appointed by this body. Thank you for appointing such a thoughtful group who really cares about environment and sustainability initiatives for the city of Burbank. It was an honor to work with them, and they voted unanimously to send a letter of recommendation to City Council. We've also had the opportunity to table at Burbank Eco Council Earth Day event, where we got to meet with many members of the community and who were really glad to see fun, free, and sustainable event. We received a lot of great feedback for the plant-based initiatives and that we promoted, and we're happy to see the leadership that Burbank has already taken on sustainability and climate action. I also had the honor of working with other cities, peer cities in LA and across the US, where we have partnered with them in creating sustainable initiatives that are healthy for both the planet and the community. We help both cities with public information campaign and public plant-based policy implementations. We would love the opportunity to work with Burbank in helping the city to achieve your sustainability net zero goals. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your comment.